Saturn is the sixth planet from the Sun and the second largest planet in the solar system. Saturn was the Roman name for Cronus, the lord of the Titans in Greek mythology. Saturn is the root of the English word Saturday. Saturn is the farthest planet from Earth visible to the naked human eye. But it is through a telescope that the planet's most outstanding features can be seen, Saturn's rings. Although the other gas giants in the solar system, Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune, also have rings, those of Saturn are without a doubt the most extraordinary. Physical characteristics of Saturn. Saturn is a gas giant made up mostly of hydrogen and helium. Saturn is big enough to hold more than 760 Earths and is more massive than any other planet except Jupiter, roughly 95 times Earth's mass. However, Saturn has the lowest density of all the planets and is the only one less dense than water. If there were a bathtub big enough to hold it, Saturn will flood. The yellow and gold bands seen in Saturn's atmosphere are the result of superfast winds in the upper atmosphere, which can reach up to 1,100 miles around its equator, combined with heat rising from the planet's interior. Saturn speeds faster than any other planet except Jupiter, completing a rotation roughly every 10.5 hours. Saturn's most recent curiosity may be a giant hexagon circling its north pole, which of its size nearly 7,500 miles. Other titanic storms appear in Saturn's atmosphere once every Saturn year, disrupting the temperature and winds of planet skies. Saturn's moons. Saturn has at least 62 moons. Since the planet was named after Cronus, lord of the Titans in Greek mythology, most of Saturn's moons are named after other Titans, their descendants, as well as after giants from Gallic, Uni, and Norse myths. Saturn's largest moon, Titan, is slightly larger than Mercury and is the second largest moon in the solar system behind Jupiter's moon Ganymede.
The first spacecraft to reach Saturn was Pioneer 11 in 1979, flying within 22,000 kilometers of it, which discovered the planet's two of its outer rings as well as the presence of a strong magnetic field. The Voyager spacecraft discovered the planet's rings are made of ringlets and sent back data that led to discovery or confirmation of the existence of 9 moons. The Cassini spacecraft, now in orbit around Saturn, is the largest interplanetary spacecraft ever built. A two-story tall proof that at 6 tons in weight is roughly equal in mass to an empty 30 passengers school bus. It has discovered plumes on the icy moon Enceladus and carried the Huygens probe, which plunged through Titan's atmosphere to successfully land on its surface. After a decade of observation, Cassini had returned incredible data about the planet and its moons, as well as a photo recreating the original pale blue dot image which captures Earth from behind Saturn in 2030.
Composition and structure. Atmospheric composition 96.3% molecular hydrogen, 3.25% helium, minor amounts of methane, ammonia, hydrogen deuterate, ethane, ammonia, ice aerosols, water, ammonia, hydrosulfide aerosols. Magnetic field. Saturn has a magnetic field about 578 times more powerful than Earth. Chemical composition. Saturn seems to have a hot solid inner core of iron and rocky material surrounded by an outer core probably composed by ammonia, methane, and water. Next is a layer of highly compressed metal liquid hydrogen, followed by a region of viscous hydrogen and helium. This hydrogen and helium becomes gaseous near the planet's surface and merge with its atmosphere. Internal structure. Saturn seems to have a core between about 10 to 20 times as massive as Earth.
Galileo Galilei was the first to see Saturn rings, although from his telescope they resemble handles or arms. It took Dutch astronomer Christian Huygens, who had a more powerful telescope, to propose that Saturn had a thin and flat ring. Astronomers with even more powerful telescopes discovered that Saturn actually has many rings made of billions of particles of ice and rock, ranging in size from a grain of sugar to the size of a house. The larger rings span to 200 times the diameter of the planet. The rings are believed to be debris left over comets, asteroids, and shattered moons. Although they extend thousands of miles from the planet, the main rings are typically only about 30 feet thick. The Cassini-Huygens spacecraft revealed vertical formation in some of the rings, with particles spilling up in bumps and ridges from more than 2 miles high. The rings are generally named alphabetically in order they were discovered.
Made a wrong turn once or twice, dug my way out, blood and fire, bad decisions, that's alright. Welcome to my